The dog was starving to death. She was chained tight by an 8-meter-long iron leash. Not a scrap of food could be found anywhere around her. Water was right there in the river, but trapped as she was, she couldn't reach it. No matter how much she barked and howled for help, no one answered. In that moment, she felt completely abandoned by the entire world. Maybe fate took pity, because 2 boys spotted the trapped Bella and rescued her. Bella finally regained her freedom, but the journey home turned out to be far harder than she ever imagined. Lack of food was just the most basic hardship. Even more terrifying, Bella constantly faced the threat of wolves. Though she ran desperately, the wolf pack eventually caught up with her. The wolves closed in, ready to tear her apart. Yet, just as Bella's life hung by a thread, an earth-shattering roar suddenly echoed through the air. It was the mountain lion Bella had raised. He had come to save her. Her son had grown into the king of the forest. He drove the wolves away, with the mountain lion protecting her. Bella safely reached the edge of the human city. When it was time to part, they nuzzled each other, reluctant to say goodbye. The mountain lion belonged to the wild, and Bella had to return to her own home, back in the city after so long. Bella felt a little lost at first. Cars speeding down the road frightened her, but the thought of home gave her the courage to push forward. Sadly, trying to cross the street was too dangerous. Bella got hit by a car. She injured her leg but still struggled back to her feet. Limping badly, Bella kept going. The houses and streets around her began to look familiar. It seemed she had reached the home she remembered. Excited, she dashed through the front door, only to be met by a completely unfamiliar scene. Strange furniture, strange people, the scent of Lucas, whom she missed day and night, was nowhere to be found. Lucas had moved away. Bella had fought her way across 400 kilometers, but now she couldn't go any further. Powerless, she collapsed to the ground, her spirits hitting rock bottom. Just then, a familiar meow snapped her out of it. It was her cat mom. In that instant, Bella seemed to find new strength. Limping, she made her way onto the street and headed towards another important place from her memory, the Veterans Hospital where Lucas worked. There, she had made some wonderful friends. Bella charged through the hospital gates, following her memory straight to the courtyard. She saw the familiar faces again. Everyone stared at Bella in disbelief. How could she be back after vanishing for over 2 years? And there, Bella finally saw the Lucas she had longed for. They ran to each other and embraced tightly. Bella's return filled everyone with overwhelming excitement, but the joyful reunion was interrupted by an unwelcome arrival. Police officers showed up, intending to forcibly take Bella away. Yet this time, Bella wasn't a homeless stray. She had a home, and she had a family standing firmly behind her, the veterans. They faced the police's threats without fear. The police cited the local city ordinances, claiming they had the right to take Bella. But this was a veterans hospital under federal jurisdiction. That meant Bella was here, beyond the reach of those local rules. Hearing this explanation, the police captain finally agreed to back down. He was willing to make an exception for this brave, determined dog. Bella was finally back with Lucas again. They had been separated for 2 whole years, but it hadn't dimmed their deep bond one bit. When Lucas picked up a small piece of cheese, Bella barked excitedly. She clearly remembered their special little game.